I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after—
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much. Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Not Cry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define?
Now that's a tough question. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. Wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but...
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some... Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin?
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn.
Oh, it's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by St. Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but after you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words: Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence, but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence.
Lost.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Ineppa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineppa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Chaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are... It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But if she truly harbors in the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priest...
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sailor.
your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, see, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flowerfeather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who...
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, but no one ever gave up on me. If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her.
Fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Inefa.
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting.
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up! Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Target acquired. Activating annihilate.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now, save it for later.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me read you a verse. Shudder! Let us cross swords. Crush!
Insulation chamber deployed.
No, my sword!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But the—
Let's fall back.
Hamu! Hadieta! Are you—
I'm fine.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle.
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Finished.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More
Wow! It's actually talking.
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing. Transmission the Fatui invaded my territory.
Oh. So all the recent
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the
No!
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawn.
Mirror of the...
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to...
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come.
I think... She wants me to go with her to return the core.
Wait! You mean...
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name. 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it said. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all...
Inefa!
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? The Yunka's mother's territory?
You were split, then exiled.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did you say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Travel.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may...
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And... Look.
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes.
Traveler.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out.
You're not coming back with us.
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to...
I'll get help as quickly...
Huh? Why'd it stop moving?
Leroy, his portrait...
You're saying Joashin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Inefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Bianca's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends.
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's... Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could...
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just... Not say that out loud?
Time to act.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere?
The territory was sealed by Leonka. This was once one of the secondary acts.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time.
Getting closer. Increase. Leonka sealed the territory to...
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the
Leonka sealed the later, the Fatui found a weak point.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their... What do you think? Enougha? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged...
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Alright then. There she is! And Emma, wait for us!
Body and mind.
And Emma!
Huh? Where is this?
Yeah. Did you black out or something?
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those. Currently, I'm the 8th Sovereign Ruler. The Priestess of Flor...
The 8th Lord?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me.
Leonka rescued me? Memory.
Yes. Leonka changed your memory settings.
How does forgetting everything?
Because the curse placed on us.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong. Each time you feel yourself turning your back on the path.
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment,
It destroys your mind.
Malfunction who betrayed us all.
That's why forgetting everything grants. But since you are rebooted,
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or...
From now on, your name's Enougha.
so too has the X.
This is... a lot to process.
Oh no. Automated defense system privileges overridden. Come quick.
Hey! My boy's fit.
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now.
This is just a secondary act. Please come with me. It is my...
Oh, don't look at it like that. we gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Yes, I too. Accelerating.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it! Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Accelerating.
Another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Identified data is unnecessary. Being physically additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module.
Detected. Being unregistered.
Is that the 8th?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot.
Now calling. Access module. Ahead is the research facility, built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2. Assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Good guide.
Huh? What was that?
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did...
I think let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
Solidify!
I'm going in!
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Accelerating. Wait, I hear voices up ahead.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. I did everything you asked.
What the?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all.
The last time you reported, it's unfortunate.
This time? No. No more.
I think you'll find.
Your job will be done.
But
Did you really expect?
I've been your inside man and...
Can you name one? You have just one simple job left to do. And after that...
This is the final hurdle. Our attempt, if another staged attack on your family is up...
Me?
This is a replica controlled. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it.
You seem to have gained the trust.
And before you think about
I can't do...
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved... How could I look my daughter in the...
I think it's time.
Huh? Enefa, Traveler. Wait, the controller.
You thought we'd handle...
That's just a beak.
Congratulations.
You were playing me for a fool.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out.
No, all we want.
Further inside?
So it appears. That's where the sovereign...
I will cooperate. Let the travel...
You never know! These are...
You are only here because of me.
Finally, a voice...
How do we know you won't?
Yeah, so...
Before I go, they may have left a trail...
This is all my fault.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is...
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core!
That was a long way down. Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue! Oh, and we're back to beep beep again.
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. When the Fatui put all their resources...
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control.
Enefa, Traveler.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why?
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this human you once asked who placed... After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Finally your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against...
I mean, who knows what...
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer. Meanwhile...
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew? Very well. If there's...
Then...
We severed...
So...
Yes.
So that's what that thing is.
So...
We solved in the case, but in order to truly sever the connection, I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But it is because her heart is incomplete. Leonka, but I continued to work
Wow!
For the last...
Imagine my... But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your... And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by... If you are ready to continue down the path you...
Whew. So, basically, there was a bad robot, then... Bad bot...
Curse. It fits my hypothesis. And
In that case, shall we keep going, like she asked?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access, besides that... Accelerating.
Please wait. Administrator 2. Administrator 3.
Accelerating. Accelerating.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you?
I see the curse.
I wasn't alone. I have had here I am. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord. If I regain all of my memories.
Promise me.
It is. But if that is the case.
Don't worry, Anafa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there.
Yes. And yet...
As if...
the sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2, we meet again.
Do you think NF is okay?
Here we are, comrades. The
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something!
Unnecessary.
What the?
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Why?
Leonka's. And did you really? But the priestesses. There is for us.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured NF.
Inefa?
What a suitably ridiculous name. To me...
So you want...
I applied the curse to curb...
Very well. If the... No living thing is born evil...
Good and evil. I ought to... Once that...
Do you... You're a good friend, and you've already... This passage is only...
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly, especially since you tried to con us first.
Wretched worm! And you, Malfunction! It is time to correct the 2 millennia. The final mirror on the dark. But all is not lost. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too... Wretched...
I cannot let you get away with this.
Enough!
You fool!
Seconds.
What? My core!
Enough!
Enough! Hey, Enough! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her. I wonder how Marionette...
The Fatui?
Don't act so surprised. So let me reignite your flame one last... Show us one final... No wonder, but... If you think...
You would dare welcome to your... Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? If so, then even if we defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
Crush!
Beg for mercy.
Stabilize!
After 2,000 years in exile, our path was over.
I must.
Illogical. We are back with...
No. Somewhere in...
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inappa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Inappa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, Basis's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A new wheel? That was built by the yourself, along with the three gods who abandoned us. It can't be. It cannot be!
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given.
It cannot be.
Farewell. Last.
Inappa! Your core! It's fixed! And it's
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. Calculating.
30 minutes?
29.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake.
Estimated time to Foundation.
Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked?
Be patient, okay?
Let's trust that the travel...
But...
If we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to. Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
Oh!
You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
Whew. We finally escaped. You alright there, bro?
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Ineffa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years? Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anefa tell us the whole story.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of...
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the...
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot! Forgot.
Sincere apologies. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot!
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after... We welcome everyone. From old friends...
Go
and find where you belong.
I think... I've already found it.
Time to scout.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just... Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping... Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rare. And what... guess you're... Quick, hide! We almost got spotted! Phew! That was a close call. Watch out! They're coming this way!
Quick! Under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked. You can't risk catching a cold, because it might turn into something more serious. And if that happens... well, I can't go avenging my clan by picking on the sick now, can I?
Oh, they've been... Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them... Oh, that's never gonna work. If they spot us, they'll run... Oh... Quick, hide! We almost got spotted! Phew! That was a close call. Oh, they're so into these things!
Fire.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that Catgirl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing.
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we...
I see. Then let's get right at... But first, who do we have here?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where...
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a tea...
You are well informed, Grandmaster.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon...
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived...
I know there's been a lot. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over, but she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. Oh, I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the...
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda.
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, what's the matter?
Verfnir, Freindaughter, Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contained some of Thelindis' memories.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Thelindis was still around, The Lindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of.
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian... Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
If we could...
It's possible. That merchant who never knows. Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we...
Alright then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the other...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got... Given that the wild hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeep, I'll hold the fort for now. Then discuss our next move with Flints, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
Alright then!
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our...
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Stay safe, everyone.
We're back. Did we get here a little early?
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now.
Oh! Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the wild hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flintz's intel, several outbreaks of the wild hunt had already occurred in Nodcry in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from...
Flintz, I know. I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything...
I told you, Uncle!
Database updated. Reliability...
it's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well,
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second! Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon.
Huh? Are you serious? As in, you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about?
Your surprise is understandable. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power... Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the Jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, for instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, you all understand the nature of the Abyss well enough.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait.
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Does that mean that the Karians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead,
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your... When I looked...
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the... Anyway, time. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight.
That's right. For now, the iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession...
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Harry, also known as Leobranto Inamorat. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But in the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual. The book leaves much unsaid. But I suspect that this was their way of branding the children.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of...
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In short, I can open. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. Thank you.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not...
Got it!
I sense a sinister gloom inside. I feel that I...
More speed. More speed.
I sense your presence and crave death and rebirth. Wait, why are you? You've crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Hey! Look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body. See.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her. By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Shudder! Crush! Shudder! Crush!
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
More speed. Beg for mercy. Shudder. Beg for mercy. Let me weave you a verse. Shudder. Beg for mercy. Good grief. Shudder. Well met. Guess I got my comeuppance. Teamwork is dreamwork!
This is order.
like a device from the time of Karia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we could activate it, we might find some clues.
Thalindis, we'll leave the rest of the research.
I hope this isn't... mine?
Thalindis? Is that Rear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing? Oh yeah!
The Abyss has made this space extreme. Maybe that's... Whenever I see this waning, for me, of...
More speed. Beg for mercy. Shudder. Beg for mercy.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Crush. Shudder. Good grief. No, my sword. Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Shudder. Beg for mercy. More speed. Shudder.
Solidify!
Crush!
So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the three moons, if... really?
the abyss. Oh, Rerir. With every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But if only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Olympus's voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow.
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to look.
Solidify! I will have order!
Rain Cutter! Beg for mercy! Crush! Flood of Frost! Beg for mercy! More speed! Crush!
Gather!
Beg for mercy! Crush!
Solidify!
More speed! Crush! Beg for mercy! Rain outlines your fate! Know my sword! Shudder!
Gather!
Crush! for mercy.
Solidify!
Everybody stand back!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Shudder!
We're so close!
No, my sword! Witness the power of Gua.
Stabilize! This is order!
Freeze to the core! Beg for mercy! I'm going in! Shudder! Beg for mercy!
I will have order! Solidify!
Rain cutter.
Shudder! Crush!
The iridescent moon's marrow. Still burning away. If we can purify the abyssal power. It's so cold. Is it you? Huh? At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, you look so puzzled. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Give it back! The Crimson Moons! My marrow! My heart! Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise. What are you waiting for?
Oh, we made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's... No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My...
But surely... Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbine. Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. But
it's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrier like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would. It's okay. I can
how about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Cry. The Rayheer of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a Ray, but now, you're full of vitality. Just like the
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, Don't let the abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Revier.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Revier, give it some thought. All right.
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character.